episode of CX Talks. I'm Sarah, and I'm joined today by my colleagues Anna and Stacy, who are on our CX team, as well as Julia, our Director of Inclusion and Diversity, and a panel of employees includes Megan, Robin, and Fazad. We want to go ahead and kick it off by introducing the topic of inclusion and diversity and what that means to us here at Schindler, as well as how that can have a really positive impact on our customer experience. So Julia, why don't you tell us a little bit about your role and about inclusion and diversity and how that applies?
Sure, thank you, and thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be part of the Schindler family as we launch a new strategy for inclusion and diversity. This has a huge connection between employee experience and the customer experience ultimately. An inclusive culture, to start with some definitions, is really just around having a workplace where people of all backgrounds feel welcomed, celebrated, ultimately empowered to achieve really great things together as part of that shared family. And this extends to our customers and our communities as well. Diversity is that overall wealth of backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives that really does reflect externally the communities and the customers that we interact with every day. And this includes a range of abilities. And so that's where it's really great today to be celebrating with everyone here that today is the International Day of People with Disabilities. It's important to recognize that 15% of the global population is living with a disability. And Schindler already contributes a lot to this space in providing mobility services. So this is a great connection for us to be able to discuss today and to also recognize that not all disabilities are visible.
Thank you so much, Julia, for your answer. And I would like now to address a question for you guys. I have Megan, that's a sales rep for NI. Robin, you are a sales rep for EI, and you, Fazad, it's engineering. So I have a question starting with you, Megan, first. What do you think about the importance of inclusion and diversity for Schindler, and how you see this applied in your day-by-day in the office?
I think that there's a renewed or a new focus with Julia coming on board as far as branching out in the offices on a field level to include different backgrounds, different experiences, different points of view. I think that focusing on that is only going to help us grow because all of our team members come with different histories and experiences that just round out the experience for us internally. And with that wealth of knowledge, we can then approach our customers with a more well-rounded point of view. We can look at their needs and how our products can solve their problems with, maybe points of view that you wouldn't normally have if you weren't purposefully working to include different points of view and diverse backgrounds.
Azad, what's your opinion about that?
Inclusion and diversity is important to Schindler because it demonstrates our commitment to people development. In order to improve customer experience, we need talented, engaged, and skilled employees. In order to better understand our customers, we need to develop people from all backgrounds and experiences, because it is their collective perspective that truly represents the customers and communities we serve. And we are required by ADA compliance to meet a minimum standard. However, our mission is to further mobility for all and to innovate products past this minimum. Personally, I don't like to focus on the word disability. I prefer the word ability, and here's why. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. I see strengths as abilities and weaknesses as disabilities. No matter who you are, we all have both qualities, and none of us are perfect. However, if we can build from our collective abilities and learn from our disabilities, then we can more improve as a company to a higher level of perfection. The only way we can do this is by including people of all abilities. Ultimately, this will give us a competitive advantage and allow us to grow as a company.
Yes, it's great to see all these thoughts because coming from engineering that is designing our products, you are really thinking about our customers. Thank you so much, Fazad. And we really would like to talk with you now, Robin. You are AI sales rep. What is your perspective? How you see the importance of inclusion, diversity, and this connected with our customers?
Well, I really think that, especially being a sales rep, you're kind of the face of the company. You know, you have to adapt to each person's specific ability to make sure that they feel included, whether it's in a conversation, whether it's in a product, whether it's a group, whatever it is, you need to make sure that your customer feels appreciated. So making sure that whether it's through a phone call, a FaceTime video, a Teams meeting, or even an in-person meeting, I think that coming to your customer's level and making sure that they feel appreciated is the best aspect of being a sales rep. So making sure that your customer has the peace of mind knowing that not only can we serve them on a mobility aspect of the elevator, but we can serve them on the customer aspect through conversation.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Stacy, I really would like to finish this CX talk with you. After all these amazing thoughts from this team, I would like to know what is your perspective and the importance of inclusion and diversity mainly for customer experience.
Thank you. So we know that valued, included employees leads to happier customers. And it doesn't happen automatically or overnight. So it is wonderful that we are elevating this topic, not just on December 3rd, but every day. And I'm so glad Julia is here to help us elevate this everywhere. And I encourage for those listening to get involved, volunteer with the I&D committee, take part of focus groups, take part of training, anti-discrimination and harassment training that's offered in 2021. See something, say something. If you see something not right, wherever you are, you must say something because ignoring it is going to lead to nothing changing. And then finally, think about, as you live your life, who do you pick for friends? Who do you engage with? Pay attention to how you are and how you treat others and how you look at others, because it starts with you. It starts with me, it starts with you, and that's how change happens. So thank you for joining the CX Talk on a really important topic. More on this to come in the new year.